So we just went on a family trip to Lost Maples State Park, about 6.5 hours away, and it was gorgeous. The trees were starting to turn, and it was so beautiful. It was about 6.5 hours away, but with a 2-year-old and a 4-month-old, took about 8 hours. Of course, on the way, we had to stop at Magnolia and see what was going on there. You know, smell the flowers and sit on the toadstools and really, soak up the environment while we were there. Last time I was there was about, it was like 4 years ago, and they had not expanded. And oh my goodness, there is just like so much to see there now. Still beautiful flowers, and it was just fun to see my wife and kids just having fun, and it was great for the 2-year-old to stretch her legs, pick up a wiffle ball, and for me and her to kind of hit the ball for the first time ever. That was awesome. We also stopped at a zoo in Waco on the way, and that was pretty fun. Got to, stroll around my little one. Ricky loves rhinos, and Pawpaw was fantastic to hold her the whole time. But man, after a long day of driving, it's great when there's just a gorgeous sunset. I was just drooling over it. And then long days, of course, make for kiddos having trouble going to sleep, but also sleeping in late. And so Brooklyn slept in late, and this is me going in to get her and hoping that she wakes up happy. And fortunately for us, she did. She was a happy camper. And it was raining the next morning, and so she got to see the mountains outside for the first time and love on her little brother Drew and do a little dancing with him. But it was just purely gorgeous. I want you guys to just kind of soak up these sights for just a minute. Really, it's hard for me to fathom that all of these views I'm seeing are in Texas, like South Texas, because I'm from East Texas up here in Tyler, and it's all just pine trees and there's no topography. And so just the hills, the clear water in Texas, like that blows my mind, because all we have up here is just muddy water, but the water is like actually clear and it's still flowing. So I love that. But we finally got to Lost Maples, and like not 30 minutes in, Brooklyn fell asleep in the carrier, which was awesome. Beck was carrying Drew, and Troy and Teresa, the in-laws, were on the hike and leading the way. Got to climb up this monkey rock up here is what they call it. And so I got my climbing fix. But the trees really were starting to turn, and where they were turning, it was gorgeous. Maybe another week and it would have been perfect, but it was still great and worth going for sure. There was this really long stretch, it felt like a mile, where we were just like climbing up, just straight up. And my thighs were burning the next day, because you're basically going up these stairs the whole way, and it's gorgeous, and I'm happy to like be in a place where there's rocks, and the weather was nice, and as you can see, it's beautiful. I'm with my wife and all that, but when you've got 30 pounds extra on your back, plus several water bottles and all that stuff, it turns into a hike very quickly, but the view, the reward at the end was worth it, and it was great being there with family. So that was a huge plus. Brooklyn kept seeing cactuses, which was a novelty for her. She had never seen cactuses, so she would point it out every time she saw one. But it was cool to just have like water in Texas again, and even after a drought, there were several water crossings. The water was still pretty low, but I love any chance that I get to cross over the water. The last little bit of the hike, we had to just rush back because Drew had to eat, but we still were able to see some of the foliage, and Brooklyn loved it. She did fantastic in the carrier the whole time, which honestly just blew my mind. But another river crossing, lots of fun. Always a I don't know. It just makes the trail more exciting. But back at the cabin, it was so fun. Brooklyn tried out a laundry chute for the first time, and I love her reaction. Watch. Pure joy. But it was such a blessing to have Troy and Teresa take us on this trip and bless us by helping take care of the kids, and we just really loved it. So Lost Maples State Park, fantastic trip.